the darkest distance. Converse with heathens that get lost in systems. Lead the village till the forces lift.
Introducing the 25 for the Phoenix Suns. At point, that's 6'3", number 50, Cole Anthony. At forward, 6'8", number 23, Cam Johnson. At center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, guys. The modern NBA certainly owes a debt to those 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns of the early 2000s. Steve Nash at the controls, Amari Stoudemire at the rim, and Sean Marion doing some of everything. Most teams just couldn't keep up. And Kevin, it was clear they set the trend for the pace and space style that we see today.
So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Brown, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. And for Phoenix, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Cole Anthony is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now here's Booker. Bridges a screen on Beverly. Pocket 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got the first 3 points tonight up on the board for the Suns. Davis with a screen on him. Beverly with the ball. Bridges covering.
And with the struggles that he has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
The first one falls. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury. So you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
So 1 for 2 that time with the strike.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Now here's Brown. We're about 1 minute into the first. Johnson with the block. And here is Bridges. Over to the wing. The pass to Book. Ayton a screen on Walker. High post shot. And the shot is long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
LeBron passes to Bryant. To the middle. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Johnson. And that one's good. James.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Anthony down low. Defended by Beverly. Outside Anthony. It's hauled in by Bryant. Lakers trail by 3. Inside. Davis kicks to James. Pass to Beverly. Back to James. Down low. Here's Davis. And another basket for the Lakers. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And he makes the first.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
Halliburton's checked in for Cole Anthony. The Lakers also changing it up. Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for Troy Brown. Russell Westbrook comes in for Walker. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. I'm sure they want this season to be different.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Toscano Anderson. Davis setting the pick for Schroeder. Teardrop shot. Phoenix grabs the miss. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Now James, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot from 16. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possession alive.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. explosive and really a ferocious group at going after every miss.
And they have the fewest turnovers in the league. I know that's a stat that would make any coach happy. Pass to Westbrook. Into the lane. First shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Here's Landale. Pass to Boston. Halliburton against Schroeder. And the basket is good. The call goes his way. And we could be looking at a three-point play. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Lakers. That's good from Halliburton.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Westbrook. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Boston. Toscano Anderson grabs the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Bryant. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Halliburton for 3. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Phoenix ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns
And I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Lakers trail by 4. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Paulie Stein. And it's Bitadze. He hit the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Boston. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Bitadze. There's the drive. Rejected by Walker. Loads it up for Davis. And slammed in by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
And Paulie Stein approaches down.
Boy, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang!
Pass to Beverly. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Davis finds none. 5 on the clock from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Anthony. There's the dish to Paulie Stein. Back to Anthony. It's blocked.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy guy that's not much taller than 6'2".
Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Davis dishes to Beverly. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And the first one drops.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Bryant. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. So we get them both.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
Ayton a screen on Beverly with three. Booker. Oh, good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. Free throw no good for Ayton. And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is really needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Booker outside. Ayton a screen. Booker draws the double. Johnson a wide open look. And a great assist by Booker. As that one goes in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that, has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now here's Booker after LeBron James's miss. Booker with it. Coming off a 12-point game his last outing on the wing. Johnson. No good on the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the board has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Schroeder. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Lets the three fly. James with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
It almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Now here's Brown. Devin Booker missing his last shot. The feed to Davis. Over Ayton. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Booker against Schroeder. Bridges a screen on Schroeder. Again, the miss by Booker. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their shot to the AT&T Center. The matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. And it's Schroeder missing. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson finds Booker. Back to Johnson. There's the pass to Ayton. Over Davis. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Johnson. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on any.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And here's Los Angeles now. Now here's James. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And again, the Lakers, no good.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't got one shot to drop.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And he got that one up in time, but it doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Phoenix Suns.
Man, their fans are loving this one. As a player, man, you can feed off that positive crowd. It can help you build momentum, you know. It just gets your blood flowing, and it's right tonight.
We'll see if they can carry that energy into the second half, both the fans and the team. And now time to fill you in on some of the other NBA action. The Nets in a tight one against the Philadelphia 76ers. That one just might come down to the wire.
Yeah, so far neither team can capture momentum and sustain it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They're kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So for the Lakers right now, they'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Then there's Brown. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Walker in a shooting guard.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards, and Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
LeBron passes to Davis. It's good. And Davis has got 11 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, that's a harbinger of things to come. He's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Anthony. No points in the game yet for him. They grab their own miss. Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year as we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
Now here's Westbrook. Davis setting the pick for Westbrook. And it's Davis missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Westbrook. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Westbrook kicks to Davis. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
AD doing what he does. 24/7, stuffing that stat.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. So both teams making some changes here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're down in ninth place so far, still early in the season. And checking out Phoenix, down 4 spots from them.
And right now for Phoenix, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get in it. I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Anthony's shot is off.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
6 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Suns. The lead is 2. Passes it to be Tyson. Back to Anthony. To the left wing. Here's Boston. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Oh, Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. That's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
And here's Los Angeles now. The Suns getting the bucket. From D. Walker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here's Halliburton. He's got 5. To Skylar Anderson grabs the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now Walker, 5 points in the game. Pass to Toscano Anderson. And he gets the bucket. Toscano Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First in free throw percentage, fourth in steals. And they're right there among the top 5 in terms of second chance points. Just a tremendous work ethic at attacking the glass. They just keep after.
And I can't help but focus on their free throw shooting percentage, G8. They've been dialed in at the free throw line. Anthony with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocked away. Schroeder with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in.
On the floor for your Suns, Mikal Bridges.
1:53 left in the third. Schroeder looking around. Pass to Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Toscano Anderson. The Lakers rebound. Here's none. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Bridges passes to Halliburton. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide open team.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Saric outside. Back to Halliburton. So it's Schroeder. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Davis to bring the ball up for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Schroeder. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the pass to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Saric. And that one goes. Feeding in with the lead pass.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
from 6 away. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
The Lakers, 34.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The wingmen are Booker and Johnson. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Landale in at the power forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Beverly dishes to Walker. A shot, no good. The Suns shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Outside Anthony. Likes to go with the three. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Walker the pass to Davis. That falls. Nice hit that time from Walker. Davis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. And it's Phoenix's ball. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the third of the fourth straight at home. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Gets a very good look and converts.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Now here's LeBron. Over Anthony. It's the outside fadeaway. James has got the lead back up to 2 now for the Lakers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Booker against Westbrook. And Booker kicks to Anthony. Drains it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Passes to James. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Doesn't go that time. Beverly against Anthony. Johnson dishes to Ayton. Here's Landale. That one goes in. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Westbrook against Booker. Westbrook passes to LeBron. Davis setting the pick for Walker. Over Johnson. Walker's shot is off. Phoenix leading by 3. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's hard that it looks to get it going like this. You really just have to maintain it.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Lakers trail by 6. James kicks to Davis. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And it's good for 2.
You rarely see big guys as fluid as Anthony Davis. He's so comfortable off the dribble.
Here's Anthony, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to James. And here's Brown outside. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ayton sets the pick for goal. And the three ball is good. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second inning.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
Davis setting the pick for Beverly. Walker with a clean look. They get the rebound. Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Poised under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
And the Suns call time. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Halliburton comes in for Cole Anthony. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Halliburton passes to Book. There's the three. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Walker with it. Guarded by Booker. They get it back. And Walker kicks to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, with his ability to stretch the floor, Davis really adds another dimension to his team's offense.
Now, here's Halliburton. Bridges nowhere around him. No good from outside. Brown feeling it out a bit. From deep. James, good on the three-point shot. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Looking the pass to Johnson. Oh, here comes Walker all alone. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quick.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Man, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points has been a major component for him. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass. Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
Suns trail by 3. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stop the alley.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from AD stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Now here's James. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they had a foul to kill, but we want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. Saving grace.
they put them up by 2.
I think moments like this demonstrate LeBron's leadership, wanting the spotlight on him in tight games.
So now it's a 3-point game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
17 foul. At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some fire.
And Walker gets to Bennett. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's the Suns with the ball. Halliburton passes to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible. Hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And how many times have we seen this? LeBron at the line in a big moment.
Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. Oh, what a huge
Tyrese, we trust.
And the Lakers call time here. James looking around.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy is willing to step up.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. In the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates look for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.